Hey guys, so today I wanted to share my makeup storage and vanity setup. I'm actually really proud of this setup I have going on here. I spent a lot of time really organizing it and planning it before I made any purchases to kind of to ensure that I had a really good workflow. So this is actually a really easy setup for me to keep clean. It's really easy for me to use everything. Everything's right at my fingertips, and I'm really happy with it. So thought I would share it. One of the biggest challenges, though, just as a side note, one of the biggest challenges was actually finding an alternative to the white Alex drawers. I really like those, and I think that they're very functional. However, I have like zero white furniture in my house other than that white stool, and so I wanted something that would kind of match the rest of the furniture in the room, so it had to be sort of a dark look. So that was the hardest challenge, was finding a dark look wood in with the components that I wanted. So I'm going to pull you in closer and we'll get started. I'm going to start really quickly. I know you can see the ring light and I know it's probably annoying. Hi! One of my favorite components of this vanity that works so well for me is to have this mirror here. It is a magnification mirror and then a bigger mirror behind it that's just like a regular mirror. That is key. Everybody that comes over and uses my vanity has commented like, yes, this is exactly what you need. You need the close-up magnification and then something to see the whole face, and it's perfect. They're right above each other and they're both at height for me to be able to use them. So I wanted to talk about that, and then now I'm going to go ahead and get the camera off of the ring light here. I also have these two lamps that I just took out of frame. That is to keep everything very evenly lit. There's one on each side, and that is enough for me to have things evenly lit. Alright, so let's go over some of the things on the vanity. Obviously, candles are just decoration. Everything was kind of one level on this. Like, everything kind of had the same height, so I felt like I needed something tall in the back there. I do change those out sometimes. Color switch, I use that a lot. This is just some depotted foundation. The sponge I'm using right now, I have my concealer, Stila Huge, my brush I'm using, a primer, matte brow gel, primer, another mascara. I usually have two mascaras open, another concealer, my foundation, another concealer, another primer, setting sprays, makeup brush cleaner, which I don't use all that often, but I use it almost every day, but I only use it on my eyeliner brush. And then I have some brushes. These don't actually go here, but these are new to me, and so I need to actually like go through them and try them. Oh, this makes me nervous. When I put that on there, I'm afraid I'm going to smush them. Then we have Q-tips and what are those called? Tissues. I'm kind of tired today, so that's what it is. Then we have another one of these things. My husband actually made these for me, but I saw them on Etsy, and they were kind of expensive, and I was like, yeah, we can make those. And to be really fair, if you don't already have this stuff laying around and the time that it took for us to make these, I would say you're just as well to order them. They're not as easy to make as they look. We happen to have like the stuff for the most part, so it was okay. But they're not as easy to make as they look, I don't think. So if you're interested in these and you don't have a lot of tools laying around, I would just buy them. They're really cute though, or at least I think they are, but they hold everything. And I measured out like all of these little holes. I measured my beauty products and tried to estimate what kind of things I was going to want to keep in here. These are all the brushes that I'm currently using. Over here, I'm not going to spend a lot of time over here, so just really quickly I keep my perfumes back here, or some of them. I usually keep samples that I'm working on in there. And then I have my alcohol for, what's that called? Sterilizing things. And then some paper towels for wiping things off. I also keep this lovely paper towel here. I change it out like once a week. I both use it to wipe my brush off, but I mainly keep it out. Its main purpose is to clean off my eyeliner brush every morning. Okay, over here, one thing that I love about this drawer is the ability to do that. I use that feature quite frequently, but what I wanted this drawer, this was a very specific want for me, because I use this plate every morning to put like powders on and to mix powder products, loose powder products, and I needed somewhere where I could put it up and it not be sitting on top of the vanity every day. So I wanted to be able to put things away very, very easily and keep things off of the vanity that aren't in use. So this has a home and it is right there. So although I don't put it up every single day, I do put it up most days, so that's nice. Setting powders. This doesn't really go here normally, but I need to kind of reorganize some things. So that's my Hourglass palette I'm working on now. This is where dirty brushes go. I did just wash my brushes yesterday, so this is the only brush I have to wash. All of these over here are my clean brushes, clean beauty sponges. I do have these organized, kind of. These are face brushes. Mostly natural hair face brushes go here. Synthetic eye brushes, natural eye brushes, and then this is just kind of a mix. It's mostly synthetic face brushes, but I have like this one little guy in there. It's just kind of a throwaway brush. I have some extra powder foundations here. I don't use them all that often, but when I want powder foundation, I want powder foundation. And then, as you can see, this is where I keep my like sponges, extra sponges or whatever, but these are all clean, ready to go. Alright, so let's go to the next drawer. We shall move you over. Okay, in this drawer, I have, you know, brow products. I just have this concealer in here. I tried it and it was actually too dark for me right now, so I'll come back to that. This is my brush cleaner that I said I use for my eyeliner brush, a sharpener, a highlighter I've been reaching for a little bit lately, or trying to reach for, more brow products, a spoolie, lip gloss, eyeliners, the ones, my pot eyeliners, this that I'm trying to, or I'm using up right now. Then I just put my ColourPop shadows there because I want to remember to use them because they dry up so quickly, so I'm more likely to reach for things that are in these top drawers. Some eyeshadow primers, some of these guys. I feel like a lot of the new really dimethicone heavy eyeliner or eyeshadows really need these type of brushes, so I've been using those. And then I just keep whatever blush and bronzer I've been using every day, kind of stays up here. And then I have some eyelash curlers and some little brow scissors in the back there. However, I never curl my eyelashes, but if I wanted to, I could. So that is what's in that drawer. And then the last really useful thing in this vanity is, I'm not gonna bend you all the way down here, but this is really deep and it goes all the way the length of the drawer. But as you can see, this is where I keep my like eyeshadow palettes that I've been reaching for. Over here I have my Project Pan palettes. So they're always out, and then I have like what I've been using a lot lately, and I've been using like the Huda Beauty. I love that palette. And also I've been testing out these Juvia's Place palettes. They're new to me. I've been working on that Anastasia Aurora palette, and I think that's my, that's just a Z palette underneath there. This other drawer in here for a lot of people is going to be considered wasted space. I have an obsession with ingredient lists. So I keep all my packaging, not all of it, but, and I do occasionally go through there and throw things away, but I love to refer to ingredient lists. And they're not always available or easy to find online. And if a company changes the formula on you, it's not always, you don't really know which product you have unless you have the original packaging. So I keep all my original packaging. Not all, like I said, not all of it, but the ones I think are relevant to what I want to know. Anyway, so that's not for everybody, and for a lot of people that would be completely wasted space, but ingredients are kind of a thing for me. sorry about the reflection again, but... Okay, sorry about the reflection again, but this will be fast. There's not too much up here. Obviously, I have a candle. Every beauty room has to have a candle, right? I have this calendar. I think the calendar is like 4 years old, seriously. And I don't pull the top sheet off until I feel like I've learned the phrase. So I've been really... I don't know. So it's taken me like 4 years to get to August 28th. Yeah, so I have my calendar. These are all just kind of brushes that, to be quite honest, I don't really care about. I shouldn't say I don't care about. Like, all the Real Techniques brushes are like brushes I'll like throw in my purse if I need to take something with me to like touch up powder or take to work. Touch up powder. I don't really use my Real Techniques brushes on a daily, and the other brushes in there are kind of brushes that I want to either use or declutter. I have been kind of using this foundation brush lately, and it's okay, so that's that. I also have this, I have pins because I like pins. Who doesn't need pins? And then I have these necklaces up here, and I never ever ever wear necklaces. I don't know why. Sometimes I get in the mood and I acquire them and I want to wear them, and then I don't ever wear them. I put them in this thing because I was hoping that A, it would inspire me to wear them, and B, they would quit. You know how cheap jewelry kind of turns? It has helped with the turning thing. However, I still never wear them, but I do enjoy looking at them, so that's why I still have them. Alright, top drawer is actually socks, so work socks. This drawer is actually just junk that needs sorted and organized, so I won't spend a lot of time on that. I have some baby wipes sitting over here. They're getting on my nerves. Let me straighten up this angle. This piece of furniture is actually from IKEA as well. I do not remember what it's called, but it is from IKEA. Let's see. Here, you can kind of see what's going on there. This drawer, this is really... I mean, it's pretty well organized. I know where everything is, but most of this stuff is like backup or stuff I don't reach for every day. These are all of my eyeliners. These are some of my lipsticks, a brush cleaner, extra primers, extra mascaras. I know this packaging is sort of bulky in here, but like I said, I like the packaging. I like to read ingredients. Lashes I will never wear, just a lip gloss, more extra concealer, blotting papers, extra foundations, loose powder, lip product, more lip product. This used to be organized a little bit differently and maybe a little bit better in categories, but just the things in my collection have changed and I haven't really reorganized it since then. This drawer, I'll go ahead and see, I'll zoom it maybe. No, I'm trying to get, it's hard to get the angle with the light as well. So anyways, hopefully you can see enough, well enough. More lipsticks. These are the taller lipsticks, liquid lipsticks and such. There's quite a bit of, there's extra lipsticks and also chapsticks in here. More lipsticks, an extra loose powder. These are my contour highlight or contour bronzing powder kits. The Kevin O'Quanier Trio Christmas set, a contour kit from Smashbox, blush kit from Smashbox. More blushes also, and Kat Von D Concealer Extra. And then lastly, I think the thing that interests most people is my palettes. And that's my palette storage, and it's very, it's like, it's very clean. Everything's pretty easy to see, in my opinion. Let's see if we can get you down here. I think that's as low as I can go without really changing the setup. So, ooh. Okay, this is just an empty Z palette. We have an Ofra palette. We have a MAC palette. Anastasia, Lorac. These guys. Oops. I have the Lorac Pro, Too Faced Chocolate Bar, Shade and Light. I usually do not pull all of these things out at one time. Smashbox Photo Matte Eyes. Smashbox Photo Matte Eyes and this Bold. I love this palette. Let's just look at it. These were really good shadows. This cover shot, the one I tried was really good. These are my Natasha Denona 5 pans. So there you have those. And then these are my Vizart 12 pans. There. There's some dusty on there. But anyways, there we go. And then I have like a little Ulta palette and a Bare Minerals box full of just like single shadows in the back. That's my whole collection, kind of. Anytime something, I do want to mention, because I have like, I'm getting ready to film my palette declutter. And I just want to mention, like, anything that's in my way that I think I'm getting ready to declutter, I put it in a box, and I have a box that just sits in my closet, and it's full of makeup that I think I'm getting ready to declutter. And then if I would just change my mind about it, it's still just right there, and I go grab it out. But then, like, once a year, I'll do a whole makeup declutter, and I might add some more things to it, but then I add all of the things in that box to the declutter as well. So that way, it is not in my way every single day. I like to keep everything really, really streamlined like it is. Well, it's streamlined to me. It may not be streamlined to you. But I do like to keep everything very, very easy to use and easy to clean up. And that's my goal. That was my goal with this whole vanity setup when I redid it, and it has worked really, really well. I mean, it takes me like 5 minutes to just run through, put everything away, wipe the tops of everything off, dust, and it's just done, and it looks neat and clean. So that's all for this video. If you have any questions, let me know. I have no idea what these actual products are, but I would be glad to look them up for you if you really wanted to know. So yeah, anyways, that is it for my makeup collection, and I will see you guys again soon.